Chapter 3. Circumstances with mitigating criminal liability. Article number 13. Mitigating circumstances. The following are mitigating circumstances. 1. Those mentioned in the preceding chapters with all the requisite necessary to justify or to exempt from criminal liability in the respective cases are not attendant. 2. That the offender is under 18 years of age or over 17 years. In the case of the minor, he shall be proceeded against in accordance with the provisions of Article 18. 3. That the offender had no intention to commit so grave a wrong as to committed. 4. That the sufficient provocation or threat on the part of the offended party immediately precedes the act. 5. That the act was committed in the immediate vindication of a grave offense to the committing the felony, his spouse, ascendants, or relative by affinity within the same degrees. 6. That of having act of an impulse so powerful or naturally to have produced passion or obfuscation. 7. That the offender had voluntarily surrendered himself to a person in authority or his agents, or that he have voluntarily confessed his guilt before the court prior to the presentation of the evidence for the prosecution. 8. That the offender is deaf, dumb, blind, or otherwise suffering some physical defects which those restricts his means of action, defense of communication with his fellow being. 9. Such illness of the offender are with diminish the exercise of the will power of the offender without, however, depriving him of the consciousness of his acts. 10. And finally, any other circumstances of similar nature and analogies to those above mentioned.